All right, just into CNN, the historic defamation case against Fox News is heading to a high-stakes jury trial next month. We're learning more about the judge's ruling today and what it means for the Dominion voting system's $1.6 billion lawsuit against Fox. Let's bring in our senior media reporter, Oliver Darcy, and CNN legal analyst, Norm Eisen. Oliver, the judge just ruled against some of Fox News' key defenses. Tell us more about that.
That's right, Wolf. This is really not a good ruling if you're Fox News. Not only did the judge not grant Fox News their ask, which was that they be declared the winner ahead of a trial, but the judge is actually dismantling some of Fox's legal arguments in this 130-page decision. One of those arguments is that what was broadcast on Fox was opinion, so it's protected under the First Amendment. The judge says, no. He writes in his opinion, he says, the context supports the position that the statements were not pure opinion, where they were made by newscasters holding themselves out to be sources of accurate information. He rules that there were factual assertions or mixed opinion, which is a real blow to Fox News. But he even takes it a step further, Wolf, and he says that even if this was opinion, it's still not protected under the First Amendment because there was an allegation of a criminal conspiracy against Dominion. He writes in his opinion, he says, the statements also seem to charge Dominion with the serious crime of election fraud. Accusations of criminal activity, even in the form of opinion, are not constitutionally protected. And I should note here, Wolf, that Fox has fought tooth and nail over the past couple of years to avoid this moment, to avoid going to trial. A judge now saying that this will go to trial in mid-April.
Very interesting. The judge also said, Norm, that it was, quote, crystal clear that none of the statements Fox aired about Dominion were true. Does that give Dominion the upper hand going into this upcoming trial?
I think it does, Wolf. They are no longer going to have to argue or prove to the jury that Fox was publishing false statements about them. Instead, the jury is going to be instructed that they were false. And to give you a sense of how strongly the judge felt about it, Wolf, I don't know when I've seen this in a judicial opinion. He put crystal in all caps, in italics, and in bold. He basically shouted it. That portion of the opinion is really historic, together with the January 6th committee report or that special grand jury report in Georgia, both also saying that the former president's claims were utterly false and ungrounded. The judge has really put down a marker on this for history.